And here's another test that we can go through. Most people realize that there are 5 languages of love, and that's touch, words, time, service, and gifts. And here's another way to know if you're connecting with your partner. On the count of 3, I'm going to ask Amber to say out loud what your language of love is. And at the same time, Austin, I want you to say out loud what you think Amber's language of love is. And again, we're talking about words, touch, gifts, time, and service. Okay? We understand what we want to do? On the count of 3, Amber will say it, and so will you. We'll see if we're on the same page. Okay? Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Service. Although I'm a tricky one because I tie between service and touch.
Okay. We'll do the same thing. You got it right. Okay. We'll do the same thing with Austin. What his language of love is on 3. 1, 2, 3. Speak.
Touch.
There you go. So you guys know each other well. You'd be surprised how many couples do not know each other well, which is one of the points of the book is we have to communicate. And for that, we have to take time to communicate. Believe it or not, what I found is couples that regard themselves as good together, happy, will talk with each other without the television, without the phone, without some electronic, 28 minutes a week. We're not talking about a day, 28 minutes a week. So many people, as they listen to us, I'm challenging you. Do you really talk on a couch like Amber and Austin are, face to face, hold someone's hand, look at them, and talk to them? Do you do it? I bet most people, if they're honest, are going to say, well, I kind of like to, but we got to put the kids to bed, or I got this to do, or there's some excuse to make, and we're living on leftovers. And that's part of the problem that we get into relationally, that we need to make new meals and not just live on leftovers or the crumbs that are somehow left on the floor. We need to nurture what we're doing. And that's something that has to be proactive, planned, and we have to be adamant about it. And that's part of boot camp. Part of boot camp is that you got to be disciplined. I know that Austin was a great golfer one time. That took a lot of discipline. I always like the Mark Twain line. It's a good walk spoiled. You got to be disciplined to do anything. But believe it or not, in relationships, just like in boot camp, you have to really focus, bear down, do things you don't want to do when you don't want to do them. And that's a big part of relationships, being sacrificial. I don't feel like doing this. I'm going to do what I don't feel like doing when I don't feel like doing that. And you know what? I can get through it. And that's what boot camp teaches you. You can get through it if you bear down. And you're going to do something I don't like doing. I don't want to talk to my partner on the couch for 5 minutes a night. I want to watch America's Got Talent, or there's something else I want to do. I mean, come on. And I want to check what's on my phone, or did I get any likes, on Meta, or, what's going on here? No, you take the time, and people can come up with 1,000 different reasons. And nope, takes discipline. Get yourself in boot camp.